Hi there, welcome to my podcast, Sustainable Workplace. Today I want to read you the blog, Converting Nonbelievers, How Investing and Learning Pays Off. The reason I wrote this piece is I had a webinar a couple of weeks ago with L&D professionals, and the question that came up all the time was, how can I convince management that learning really pays off? And after the webinar, I went back to my desk and I thought, you know what, I'm going to write a blog and give a couple of tips and insight from my view. So here we go. Converting Nonbelievers, How Investing and Learning Pays Off. So much content is out there about getting your workplace to invest in learning, but quite often it's not that your employees don't want to learn, and more so that you're struggling to convince your top level management that training initiatives are worth the investment. Training can be an expensive investment. Convincing them to sign off the budget could be the biggest obstacle to creating a continuous learning culture, but there are some points that might just change their minds. First, learning creates a more engaged workforce. Ensuring employees are engaged is key to enabling a driven and motivated workforce, and investing in learning is the first step. Continuous and personalized learning will help employees feel that they're a valued member of the workforce. This can also help to push them to define their career paths and reach the goals faster. Encouraging employees to direct their own progression can help them to understand the value they bring to the workforce. It forces them out of the box of familiarity and enables them to expand their knowledge and skill base. A third of employees who quit the job do so because they haven't learned new skills, with lack of career growth being one of the biggest reasons workers leave, according to a recent study. When employees feel trapped in roles, they will begin to look elsewhere. But with continuous learning, employees will feel more engaged, which will push up staff retention rates. Number 2, learning equals productivity increase. Many will see a lift in productivity from monitoring and tracking training. Your workforce will feel compelled to get involved with training, which can encourage harder and smarter ways of working. By also incentivizing learning, this makes it feel less of a chore and more of a want. When training doesn't feel forced, employees learn quicker and feel more connected to the things they're learning. Almost half of employees feel that the number one reason they're bored at work is due to the lack of opportunity to learn. While simultaneously learning and working, employees can improve their productivity levels, problem-solving skills, and even enhancing knowledge sharing. Furthermore, technology can contribute to this by finding and suggesting learning that focuses on each employee's individual skills, experiences, and career aspiration. Learning reduces stress. Allocated learning time can help to gain distance from difficult tasks, allowing your employees to feel refreshed when returning from the break to the normal work. Because training can be tailored to each individual, this means that the time they spend learning needn't interfere with work time. In fact, those who work for companies who invest in learning resources are 83% more likely to feel happier in their role, according to a report by Ceridian. Many employees now more than ever could be suffering with screen fatigue. By setting training that must be completed on a tablet or mobile can help, as it forces employees to step away from the traditional screen. To take this even further, you could induct employees to do this training in a new environment, such as the garden or the park, if available. And the last point is, learning means you stay relevant. Commitment to continuous training helps your employees stand the test of time. 1 in 5 skills that we learn today are going to be obsolete in just 3 years. Learning continuously will help. This also keeps staff knowledge up to date to help them to compete with the ever-changing times. By enabling employees to both improve their existing skills and learning new ones, you can ensure that they are future-proofing themselves. And the last point is, learning means you stay relevant. Commitment to continuous training helps your employees stand the test of time. 1 in 5 skills that we learn today are going to be obsolete in just 3 years.